First down and 10 from the 35. A handoff to begin things, and that's Kinsey. Almost 9 yards to start, and an excellent first.
Big plays here today.
He was Heath Williams' favorite target the first time he stepped onto the field. A run on second down and 1, and so enjoys the music, and so trying to wrap up these Clark Atlanta players. There it is, that connection between Heath Williams and Devian Newsom. The first, Williams has a man come in motion. That's David Martin. It's a handoff, but nowhere to run for Jeremiah Gibbs. After the 1 yard loss from the pistol, Williams on play action, flips, and it looked like it was going to be an excellent catch, but the ball falls in. First drive on homecoming, trying to snap their 7-game losing streak. Williams steps up into the pocket, flips to Kinsey, who has great hands, but he's well short down at the 40-yard line. Beat the tie, did turn the ball over, now starts from his own 20. The ball's dropped on the handoff, and that'll be a loss on the play. And so, Bonnie will keep it on the run, has a lot of speed, and tiptoes around a defender. Stopped short of the 20 at stud, coming off an all-conference nod last year. On third down, trying to sneak forward is Zay Price, but Price. Ball's back to Charles, almost blocked, so that means that the punt wasn't as successful as hoped. And again, Clark Atlanta.
The event is hosted at the Panthers Stadium and is streamed online and on all of their social media platforms. It's just a way for him to be engaged with the fans and for them to learn more about the future and what's currently going on in the football program.
Well, Coach Moncrief wants his side to not only Kinsey, leading rusher behind Williams. On play action, though, Williams hit as he throws. This ball is in the air and dropped. A sure interception was just fluttering. On third down and 10, the throw is short. A flag on the play, and it looked like there were 2 men moving. Central State back on offense. Bonnie throws out wide. A little floating ball caught, and that's the first time we'll mention Brandon Brock. Brock from Norfolk, Virginia. A 13-yard reception, first down, picked up. Bonnie back to throw, slings, caught. Excellent pitch and catch to Jeremiah Flores, who's one of the bigger wide receivers this season. So back-to-back first down throws from Bonnie, who was 11 for 16 last week. Now will run, slips by one defender, and then Bonnie takes on the safety and falls forward for another first down at the 44
home run hit right here.
Brock comes in motion, then returns, gets it on the jet sweep. Past one defender, is back on a loss, but a flag on.
Some difficulties when they run that play to the left.
Bonnie with the snap count. Now the big throw. The ball falls incomplete. Intended wide receiver was out on that left side.
Now,
and they don't commit very many penalties. I've already committed 2 on the day. They average just 6. Another wonderful pitch and catch. Jeremiah Flores adjusts to the ball.
From substituting on defense.
Bonnie looks to throw, pumps, then throws towards the end zone. Brock is contacted with, and the flag comes out. So, Bonnie, design run, takes it across the 10, down at the 8.
You know, they have found several times on this offensive drive.
On second down, it's going to be a run. Zay Price looking for the edge. There's a holding, there's a Bonnie not looking that way, steps up, then runs into his own man. So the pressure right up the middle by Adari Green. Bonnie on third down. Steps off to the right, throws towards the end zone, and the ball falls incomplete. A chance for an interception, but the ball hit Charles from 38. Snap is down, kick is up, hooking towards the middle of the uprights, and it's good. Cinch defensively, and now they're back on defense. This is Heath Williams finds Devian Newsom on a little screen. Newsom has a lot of speed, and he takes it near the 50-yard line at the 48. Play on the outside. He's right now at the bottom of your screen. It's a handoff on first down, and shaking around is Jeremiah Gibbs, the spelling back for Daquan Kinsey, and Gibbs takes the ball into.
You say a whole lot when you compare a kid to Randy Moss.
Let's see what he does on this play. It's going to be a run. Gibbs looking for some room, but he has nowhere to go. Devon need to find 5 yards on this play. Williams facing pressure again, lofts it, caught by Gibbs. And Jeremiah Gibbs, the safety valve, sneaks past the 35 to the 33 for a big first down. The 35 at the 34. Potentially the last play of the quarter. Gibbs, shifty, shakes past a defender, stopped outside the 20 at the 22. Red zone at the 22. Heath Williams on the day, 4 for 8 passing. Hands off to Jeremiah Gibbs. Gibbs right up the gut, and he stopped at the 15-yard line. And Gibbs.
Question. Played offensive line.
Thank you for the help. Gibbs on the pitch, steps back. Oh my! Jeremiah Gibbs rumbles into the end zone. Touchdown.
Again, it all starts up front, James. The end of the first quarter, but they went over, and Coach Carr, that offensive line coach, came with Coach Moncrief from Alabama State, must have got in the ear of his offensive lineman, because the last 3 plays, they have been on the other side of the football. So let's see what Central State comes out with.
Officially at the 42, Bonnie, hands, and an excellent tackle by Jerome Wallace, and working his pull the right strings and find that first win of the season. Bonnie keeps on the play action, will run, picks up the first down as he tramples out of bounds in plus territory.
Look for him to take a shot.
Officially at the 43, Brandon Brock goes in motion. Low snap, so Bonnie has to step up and get something out of nothing there. Nice idea. Price is the running back. Bonnie has a clean pocket. Can't find his receiver. Brock is wide open. He flings it down, and Brandon Brock makes the reception at the 5. 39-yard reception. Jeremiah Flores goes in motion. Bonnie looking for him. He's covered. Now throws to the back of the end zone. And the ball falls incomplete. And you see that little action.
Very, very quickly.
Bonnie hands off. Aaron Kennebrew finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Kennebrew, a big back. And right now, Central State takes the lead.
Hall of Fame kicker. And Davion Gray is the backup. But it's first down and 10 for Clark Atlanta. A huge collision. And that was Hood, the intended wide receiver. And to deal with from the 35. Down by a score. Handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs following his offensive line again. And that's Anthony Harrison out there leading the way. Coach Carr called him. Yeah, Devon Buskin finished it up defensively on the tackle. Now on first down and 10.
There it is.
44. Kendall Wimberly had an opportunity to make.
Who bagged it in or mailed it in, or who can they count on?
So on second down, ball's hit at the line, and almost a big play. That was Mike White in homecoming, looking for their first win of the year. Williams, deep drop, throws an interception. Ball's picked off by Chaz Hunter, breaks a tackle, still running is Hunter, and he's flung down past the 30. But Central State, who won the turnover battle last week, now.
Those linebackers and safeties are going to read your eyes. He never looked off his first receiver. He was locked in on all day long.
And so Hunter, his first interception of the year, an 18-yard return. Just stepped in front of that pass, and he was looking for Devian Newsom, who is his favorite, at the 31 for Central State. Fresh off a touchdown drive. Bonnie rolls to his right. Slickly stays on his feet, and he's still running. Will take off. Tackled from behind, and that was an important tackle. The transfer from Southern University getting an opportunity here with Central State. Throws on the wheel route, and that's an excellent pitch and catch to Zay Price for a first down.
And harder.
15-yard pickup, first down into the red zone. Bonnie throws, looking for Flores. Had to have some pace on that ball as Timothy Jones down. Bonnie will run, lot of space. Bonnie finds the pylon, but he's short. He had the space, and the decision is that he stepped out. Took the lead on their last possession. Bonnie hands off, and surging into the end zone, Zay Price. Touchdown, Marauders.
You know, even after a low
ball on the 24. Daquan Kinsey picking through the line. Mike White, a player that was close
in his drive, and currently he leads the team in sacks. He had 4 sacks last game against Savannah State, and he's the team's primary pass rusher. So him coming back not only positively affects him, but the team as well.
And Williams drops back. High throw, but a perfect throw to Devion Newsom. Every throw, and Newsom is just a playmaker. That's why he moved to that X position. Going for it all for Newsom, and what a contested catch made by the man of the hour. Devion, his team down the field. Ball at the 15, handoff to Daquan Kinsey, and Kinsey would not be denied as he grows across the 5. Another first down picked up. He's split behind Heath Williams. Gets it, does Kinsey. Breaks outside, but cannot find his way around the bend. Multiple men there of Williams. Kinsey to the left and Gibbs to the right. Williams gives to Kinsey. Tries to bulldoze his way forward, but he's bombarded by Devin Buskin right at the 10.
Yeah, but
second down and goal from the 10. Williams awaits the snap. Hands off. And again, this is another excellent run. And that's Joseph Douglas, who's come in. Douglas is behind him. The handoff is given to the up back, nowhere to go as Buskin busts up the middle to bring him down.
For your kicking team, it's just effort. You commit 2 mistakes, you get your team out of field goal position, and then you give up a block kick.
Bonnie, easy throw to Flores, and Flores trying to break it for a big gain, and that's exactly what he does. Takes it into plus. Now on first down and 10. From the 28, Bonnie will run. Kendall Bonnie scampers out of play at the 10-yard line. First down and goal for Central State.
Blood in the water.
On first down and goal, Bonnie, back shoulder throw. Diving was Flores, but the ball falls incomplete. Second down. For his team to go up and score on 3 straight possessions. Bonnie off the play action.
Tipped.
Ball was tipped at the line, and with the ball falling incomplete.
As in Bonnie, I think I'd be looking for him.
Coaches say, players, not plays. Bonnie to the back of the end zone. looking for Brandon Brock. Ball falls incomplete. So on.
Charles is back in there.
Kick is up, and it is no good. So the defense stands tall for Clark Atlanta and Panthers, as well as first half highlights and stats. On first down and 10 with 3 timeouts, the throw right towards the middle of the field. Daquan Kinsey makes the grab, and he's short of the 30. So now,
why they're not using a timeout? They've got 3 of them in their pockets. You can't do anything but carry them in.
And Williams' throw was batted down at the line. So the clock stops with 27. Third down and 1. Williams hands off. Kinsey gains the first down. Timeout called for Coach Moncrief. Ball at the 34-yard line. Williams with a deep drop. Fumbles the football. It's free, and it's picked up by Central State. So Carlos Carter is the man that picks it up. And I think that was Mike White. Have Kendall Bonney back out from the 24. Bonney trying to run, nowhere to go as he falls forward. One more timeout taken.
And do you try a field goal now, knowing that your kicker is struggling?
40 yards out. Ball is out. It's placed actually from 41 yards out. And the kick is up and good.
There's a flag down, running into the kicker to add to misery.
Everyone eating for Central State. We start the second half. A handoff right up the middle, and that's Price finding his way past the 45, pushed out near the 40-yard line, and Zay Price coming off 69. And Kendall Bonney was the man, had a passing touchdown in that matchup. Bonney looking to throw, now will race up the field, and he's running past his offensive lineman and got up past Ron Alexander. On play action, Bonney throws and high pointing the ball and high stepping into the end zone. Touchdown, TJ Gregory.
That was just a neither. Now, right now, he's going to get an earful when he comes to the sideline, not only from his coaches, but maybe from even some of his teammates. That was just a complete lack of detrimental to this football team. Now, to come from behind by 20 points, that's a big chunk. But they do pretty good. I mean, picking up 10 yards on this pitch and catch, 5 penalties didn't help either.
And that's unlike this team that is the least penalized team in the SIAC. Daquan Kinsey gets it on first down, takes it for a yard, as Jalil Lenore also.
Because, again, you're not going to get any help from Kevin Porter. He's going to bring the house, but here's an opportunity.
Looking for Devion Newsom. Had the big catch in the first half. You see the numbers for Heath Williams Jr., and he's looking for a big play here. Finds Johnson on that little dump off, and a first down picked up.
Well executed. Well executed. You take what you get. First down.
In plus territory. Williams throws up the seam. This time it's Devion Newsom breaking tackles and barreling forward to the 10.
Great pitch and catch. That
needing points after Central State added to their lead. Daquan Kinsey gets the give, shakes by one defender, and takes it past the 10 near the 5. In there on the tackle, Robert Harris locked in regards to penalties. You see potential pressure upcoming. It's picked up. So up top to Devion Newsom. Flags on the play as Johnson and Newsom were. It's a handoff.
Oh, and
the ball is fumbled into the end zone. Daquan Kinsey looking for the touchdown. Coughed the ball up.
Clark Atlanta football team, you do so many good things, moving the ball down the field, and a mistake, a lack of
attempts, and now it's first down and 10 as Bonney, big throw down the side, and flag comes in as Jeremiah Flores was being ridden on that side. Central State scored on their last possession. And Bonnie on first down, a little jump throw right to Zay Price. Price, does he have the speed? Oh, yes, he does. Touchdown, Central State.
There is your dagger. Early, and it was going to go up and maybe run. Tosses it out, perfectly thrown pass. Boy, he does the rest.
65 yards for Zay.
And they're either playing here at Clark, or they're playing for somebody in the portal. Boy, that was almost picked off.
An excellent break on the ball, as you mentioned. And when you think about Dylan Purry, no turnovers up to this point. They're actually the one taking the ball away. It's second down and 10. Williams throws an easy ball out, looking for Devian Newsom, who's going the wrong way. But he navigates his way forward for positive yards.
Yeah, a little bubble screen to the left.
Today with more than 400 receiving yards. On third down and 5, quick throw out. A catch by Jeremiah Gibbs, and a first down picked up by Clark Atlanta. Ball in plus territory at the 49. Williams, clean pocket, but a short throw. He was looking for David Martin. Tight to the line on second down and 10. Again, quick throw, finds Martin, and a very similar play, but a different result.
Yeah, but they
drive. It's a give. Gibbs shakes by a defender, and another first down picked up by Jeremiah Gibbs.
Yeah, these kids are running hard, and they're playing hard. It's just they trust each other. Those two are tied at the hip.
On first down, Williams trying to race up the middle, gets past the pressure, and then takes a hard hit from Chaz Hunter. And Hunter, for their second win in conference on the season. It's second down and 7. Easy throw out wide. And Jeremiah Gibbs shakes free of 2 defenders and takes it towards the 30. That's where he's down.
Absolutely.
From the 31, on third down and 5, Williams throws over the middle. Caught by Jalen Hood, and he must be covered in some honey as he slipped through another defender.
And even though they're on the downside of this football game right now from a score perspective, they still have not given up.
Williams flings it high, threw it into a lot of coverage. Williams is down. Devian Newsom was the intended wide receiver. Second down and 10. Gibbs gets it, and he gains minimal yards, maybe a yard on the play. So now third down in the plus.
Get back into coverage because they know 9 times out of 10 they're not going to run the ball.
Quick throw, caught, but short of the first down. And of course, the catch was made by 3 yards to go for Clark Atlanta. Williams.
That's a fumble. He recovers it.
Throws it deep. Caught. Touchdown. Kendall Wimberly.
What a play.
Exactly how they drew it up.
I don't know.
Side, things going their way, at least on this possession. Williams under control. Wimberly, big time catch. 20-point lead for Central.
Lessons learned, those experiences, and hoping that you can instill something in these men, because a lot of them, most will not make it to the next level, but you will be a productive citizen. You will be a great father, a great husband, and those are the kinds of life. You know, you make significant moments and have significant memories, and they will last a lifetime.
Zay Price taking the ball up the middle, has 2 touchdowns. They're down and 3. Bonnie on a quarterback run, and Bonnie scampering forward past the 50, down at the 45.
You know, he's by the score of 34-14.
97 rushing yards on the day. Now back to throw, finds his intended wide receiver, and that's TJ Gregory, who also has a receiving touchdown on the day. A short gain. Second
right now.
Decide to run right up the middle, and that'll end the third quarter, but a first down pickling the party, leading by 20 on top of CAU. Brandon Brock goes in motion, doesn't get it. Bonnie facing pressure, goes down, and that's a sack by Gregory Kemp for Clark Atlanta.
That was
on 2nd down and 15 from the 40. Potential pressure coming off the left side from Cameron Ivory, so Bonnie just tucks it and runs, but doesn't get back to the 40-yard line. And Elijah Barber, the freshman, and in a 3-possession game, a stop here is necessary for the Clark Atlanta defense. Bonnie shoots off to the left, little flip off to Kennebrew, who takes off, and Aaron Kennebrew stopped close to the line, and as officials come in, he'll be a yard. Bonnie keeps around the bend, nothing but green grass as Kendall Bonnie gallops into the end zone for a touchdown.
great play call by Central State. Your team put them in a bigger hole than they already are.
So new quarterback is in, Daquan Nelson. Big throw, but it's bobbled and dropped by Devian Newsom. We saw Daquan Nelson
to see where they can find the best opportunity, and coaches want to see what they have as well.
Nelson, soft throw caught by Douglas. And high praise for Slater, and said that this team still plays with his spirit despite him not being the head man. Nelson crunched as he came across the 30-yard line. That's going to be 4th down.
I think this is that upper echelon of receivers in college football.
On 4th down and 2, over Douglas's head and incomplete. And that drive comes to a close. So Central State will be back on the ball. The Northern Colorado transfer. Ball's handed off. A nice little run for Central State, but Lewis getting some reps here with his team well in front. On 2nd down and 8, throw goes towards the end zone. Ball falls incomplete, looking for Jeremy Clark. And so on 3rd down and 7 from the 31, Lewis hands off. Still rumbling forward was Romello Eafen, just a freshman. So on 1st down inside the red zone, Lewis throws high, and that is picked off. So Clark Atlanta's defense makes a play. Malik, we mentioned Lewis and having some turnover issues, and Williams, who does have a passing touchdown on the day. Nelson getting an opportunity here, hands off. Ball stopped right at the line. Nowhere really to go. And this front for Central State has been
do anything but sail. He has had a number of high passes yesterday in practice. We'll see if he does it today.
Nelson off his spot, trying to shimmy around a defender, but there was really nowhere for him to go. Nelson crunched, still makes the pass. Jeremiah Gibbs shakes free, and coming downhill was Michael Sherrill Jr. Be an excellent matchup.
Absolutely, it will be. Again, HBC football at its best next week.
And what do we see there? Nelson throws high. Alum, Super Bowl champion with the Indianapolis Colts and 3-time Pro Bowler, and he was honored at his alma mater along with other well-to-do. It's 2nd down and 9 for Central State. Handoff again. Nowhere to go.
And again, we talked about the coaches, of course, but again, we all have to do what we love.
Lewis trying to rush on 3rd down and 11, and he has nowhere to go. So that's going to be 4th down. Their next matchup, and then for Central State, they are building on last week's win, have a good chance here as this ball goes towards the end zone. It's batted away. And again, this defense answering the call as That, of course, an important song in the later scenes.
As a matter of fact, I may even go back and watch that tonight.
Hey, it's not a bad movie.
No.
Nick Cannon.
Yep.
Showing out.
Just a tremendous body of work.
So on 3rd down and 9, Nelson throws, looking for Devion Newsom.
Again, a high pass. I mean, somebody's got to get this kid, get back and go to somebody's catch. Kevin Porter.
As we have a punt blocked. So the punt is blocked and then taken into the end zone by the Marauders. And it's just been that type of day on special teams as Cinch trying to break in to maybe be college or into the NFL.
I would say, boy, big run right here.
As DeQuan Nelson
Yes.
picks up a lot of yards, and Nelson decides not to throw as he makes it.
The head coach of the Cleveland Browns back in 1977, and once they let me in, I fooled them for 12 years before they figured out I wasn't that good.
Well, I mean, you fooled somebody because you did your thing day and
Coaches with passion, and he wants his players to continue to play with passion, even though they're behind on the scoreboard.
So Nelson goes into another gear, and he'll walk in for a touchdown.
Big play.
So DeQuan Nelson, a rushing touchdown for Clark Atlanta. And Alec Lewis still in at QB. Another handoff to Tyrese Weeks, and Weeks rumbles forward.
You know, we looked at the schedule, we looked at some of the other teams in this conference, and Quinn Gray, the head coach, the new head coach, first-year head coach at Albany State, has done a great job. Former quarterback at Florida A&M, got the opportunity, went up through the ranks, and now is the head coach at Albany State, and he's turning that program around.
The final score, Central State 48, Clark Atlanta 21. And Greg, some of your final thoughts.
Well, number one, I'm proud of the final score, 48-21. That shows me that Clark Atlanta